G'day. You know, I reckon these Yabby pumps are one of the greatest inventions ever. One of these in the back of your four-wheel drive or in your boat will give you fresh live bait anywhere around the coast of Australia, and with a bit of luck you can turn that into a feed of fresh fish. Now, it's not rocket science, they're quite easy to operate. I'm going to give you a few pointers, but first of all, let's go and find some Yabbies. Now, the place to start looking for Yabbies are sandbanks on the bottom of the tide. When Yabbies bury into the sand, they leave little holes. These pock marks are an indication that there's Yabbies on the bank. So obviously, the more holes, the more Yabbies. Now here's a bit of a tip. You usually find the bigger Yabbies up in the drier sand, the smaller Yabbies right down on the water's edge. So if you're chasing bream or school dew, flathead, and you want big Yabbies, move up into the drier hard sand. If you're chasing whiting and want those little juicy ones, right down on the water's edge. Now, I often see people pumping Yabbies going like a thrashing machine, working themselves up into a hot sweat. It doesn't need to be that hard. Here's a simple technique, 4 pumps, that'll get you 99% of the Yabbies in that area without working up a sweat. Now, the first time you put the Yabby pump to the sand, only push down to about 1/3 of the depth of the Yabby pump and pull the plunger up at the same time, like this. On the next pump, go in the same hole, but go down to 2/3 of the depth of the Yabby pump, like this. Third pump, all the way to the bottom, push all the way down, pull the plunger up. And then do one more in the same hole, all the way to the bottom again, that's it. By doing 4 pumps in the one hole, you're going to get 95% of the Yabbies there. You're going to do a lot less damage to the sandbank, a lot more productive if you move on, start a new hole. Now, isn't that a lot easier? So you too can have a fine figure like mine by doing half as much work. Maybe I should go back to the old way. Catch you next week.